Evening, this is VOS TV and you're welcome to our news bulletin for this hour. I am Blessing Peter. First, the headlines. Tribunal adjourns sittings to Wednesday, 15th January. Edo State residents bear their minds on Governor Okpebholo's 2-month stay in office. Plus, Benin City residents express outrage over proposed hike in telecommunication tariff. Now the news in detail. The tribunal set up to adjudicate over the petition in the last governorship election in Edo State as adjourned sitting to Wednesday, 15th of January. Speaking to journalists on the development, counsel to APC Barrister Okoro Stephen noted that the adjournment was necessitated by the motion moved by the first and second respondents for the matter to be adjourned because of their engagement with the Supreme Court.
Most have commenced hearing proper in most petitions, but the counsel to the first and the second respondents wrote to court asking that the matter be adjourned to on Wednesday, 15th day of January 2025, because they are before the Supreme Court. But as they did this, they also communicated this fact to other lawyers and other matters. So by the agreement of all the lawyers, this matter was adjourned to the 15th. All the matters, not one. All the petitions were adjourned to the 15th day of January 2025 for hearing.
As the legal battle resumes in the coming days, many social commentators and concerned residents are expectant that justice will be served on the matter. Moving on, Edo State residents have started bearing their minds on the performance of Governor Monday Okpebholo in office after 2 months. A correspondent, Esosa Omorobe, who went to town to seek opinions of the residents in the state, reports that they were divergent in their opinions. The reports.
12th January 2025 make it 2 months after Senator Monday Okpebholo assumed office as the Edo State governor. Since his assumption of office, he had made some efforts. His scorecard is already generating reaction from the residents of the state. Commenting on his 2 months performance in office, a cross-section of the residents in the state were divergent in their opinions. For some, they felt he has done well considering his developmental stride in the area of road construction and crime fighting. They pointed out several initiatives he has carried out that have impacted positively on the people.
100%. As you can see, the man started well. I'm going to end well. He's a man on action. As he came in, everybody had to say I'm a governor. Let me relax a bit. And they started working. There's a place I live in Aduwawa, Aziz Okwabisho Junction. That place is a death trap to all the people living in that area. Problem to all the motorists. Motorists in that area have a problem because of that condition of that road. But when this man came in, immediately he swung into action. The water, as I speak now, everywhere is really weathered over that place.
Number one, I would say, before he assumed office, there was court killing everywhere. As soon as he assumed office, he didn't only just employ the effort of the state agency. He employed the effort of the federal agency, to combine these killing, thereabout, and all that. And we see that there is an improvement, that sort of killing and all that has reduced, drastically. So
Meanwhile, other respondents expressed their reservation about his performance, noting that apart from being too early to assess him, he has not done anything spectacular that differs from the previous administration.
Yeah, he's trying now because he's a new governor, so I can't say much about him now because he has not spent enough time in the seat. So that's what I have to say.
I don't think he has really done anything different. At least he just worked from where the governors stopped, Governor Obaseki. Like that one, usually before we always had new, like, we always had call them Obaseki police, X-Men, and the ones that stopped because of they said we are not supposed to park or we are supposed to stop. So there's no big difference. It's just the same thing.
The government are trying their best to put, their effort to see that things are getting better. But we shouldn't just see them as if maybe they are not working. They are doing something, so to speak. Just like the previous question you just asked me about our governor, 2 months is not enough to evaluate, a working governor. At least a year or 2 years is enough to maybe review him, what he has been doing all this while, if he's making progress or not.
The respondent, however, noted his major limitation is the government's inability to set up fund-track cabinets, among others. They admonish him to look into job creations and taxation of bus drivers.
I still see the government as a teaching one, still trying to find his feet. The governor, I see him having the zeal to quickly do certain things to impress the people and improve governance. However, it's 2 months now and he has not been able to constitute his cabinet. I think there's a lapse somewhere there because the governor cannot do everything. He needs these administrative structures to put things in place for him. I think, well, I rate him like he's trying to do something, but I'm not really seeing much of what he has done.
Because I'm a bus driver in Benin here, so it's all about the bus driver in this Benin. They are oppressing us a lot, especially the Aberus. So this is what I want them to work on. And sometimes you used to pay money in a ring road. Then where you are in park too, you will still pay money there. Okay. So this thing, so what we want the government to do about this thing, if it is 1,000 naira or 2,000 naira, the bus driver will be paying generally. You know that you don't have to settle anybody outside. When you buy your ticket like 1,000 or 2,000, you know that you are covered for everything.
Esusa Omorugbe, reporting for VOS TV News.
We'll go for a short break. We'll be right back.
By this time, these people are not here. Is it supposed to be today? That's my special day. Which kind of wahala be this now? Where the people where you call for camera now? See people don't sit down, they wait. I never see cameraman by this time. Make me tire you, I beg. You don't know so you supposed. The person where you call,
they tell me say that they say they're liable. MC Papillo, come.
I beg, leave me. Which kind calm down be that? If now you go calm down.
See time. Party don't almost start. Today na my girl birthday. Those people cameraman, I never see that. Even they call the night, no they pick. Not be laughing matter.
My brother. See, let me tell you that they say, if you want to use cameraman, call cameraman where they reliable. Use cameraman where you don't see work where they do because what you see, they're supposed to believe. Call cameraman where get good equipment to work for you, so that if you they watch your party tomorrow, you're not going to regret the money where you spend for the party. Now make me they introduce to you that they say, call VOS television. If not be VOS, my brother, it not be like VOS. You know them. My mother burial. VOS don't be 6 o'clock till the end of the burial. From morning till night, they there with me. They are reliable, they are trusted. If not be VOS television, it not be like VOS television. As we still there so now, time still there.
Welcome back. Now, the rest of the news. Benin City residents have expressed outrage over the proposed increment in tariff by telecommunications company in the country. The residents expressed their disapproval when they spoke with a correspondent in Benin City. This is the report. The proposal has since sparked reactions from quarters in the country. Commenting on the development, some Benin City residents frowned at the planned action. They considered the proposition as ill-timed in view of the rising economic crunch in the country.
You feel that it's not ripe in this present time of economic crunch, where people are feeling the negative impacts of the finance and all that entails within this time. I don't think whether it is ripe.
I don't feel happy about it. I think the government should play a role if it's to subsidize the telecommunications also. Nigerians, we cannot bear the burden of everything right now. We bear the burden of electricity, fuel, and so on.
That is not proper because things are not okay in Nigeria. Everybody are feeling the heat, so they should, bring to stop that idea for the now.
Specifically, I think that is very, very bad. That's not expected at all. Looking at the situation of things, and looking at the situation people are going through right now, I think that is not supposed to be the agenda of the government right now in terms of increasing the tariff. No, it's not expected.
The increase in tariff at this point in time is uncalled for because we are grappling with economic hardship at this point in time. But I think the increment is not necessary at this moment.
Other respondents expressed mixed feelings, stating that although it is a good idea, as it is a means of maximizing profits and improving their operation, they however warned that such increments shouldn't be excessive.
I'm not totally against the increment, but let it just be adjusted slightly because the telecommunication company, they are into business. They must maximize profits.
I think what the government has done in this telecommunication is a new idea, and it's a development to strengthen the developmental stripe and to improve the norms and value of the society and make sure that when you are paid for, when services are rendered, you pay as you go and pay as you use.
The respondents called on the government to subsidize the services so as to cushion its effect on the citizenry and bring about better service delivery.
There is a way they can subsidize the telecom tariff so as the telecom companies should not make losses, but at least to keep them afloat at this point in time is going to be a very welcome idea.
In the tariff, they should have been thinking on how to work on the network. Most cases, people do transaction and the transaction will fail. Why? Because of network problem.
The citizens of Edo State are hoping that this plan of action would not be taken into course as the times are currently hard. Blessing Peter, reporting for VOS TV News, Benin. That is the size of our news bulletin for this hour. Before we go, a quick recap on our major stories. Tribunal has adjourned sitting on Edo State governorship election petition. Edo State residents have borne their minds on the performance of Governor Monday Ukbewolo's 2-month stay in office. Finally, Benin City residents have expressed outrage over proposed telecommunication increase in tariff. On behalf of our news crew led by Austin Ayeni, I am Blessing Peter. Thanks for watching.